No introduction here, but shout out to JR Wisdom, for bringing this to our attention. We about to go in on this. Well, enough talk. Let's get started, shall we?
So I'm probably going to end up blocking you, but I did want to talk a little bit about this.
Block all you want. Let's see you block this video.
And granted, I know everything that I say is going to go right over your head. I do not expect you to understand what I'm talking about at all. You're going to be extremely confused. But anyway,
Ma'am, get on with what you got to say, please.
See comments like this, I'm reminded of how much heterosexual men are missing out on the full human experience. This is a woman. She is not sloppy seconds. She does not belong to a bunch of hood dudes. She is a woman, and a beautiful one at that. But because you are in a mental state, as are many men, where you see women as objects, as a used vagina or a not used vagina, you'll never know what it is to have a true connection with women. And this
by your own definition, ma'am? No. Answer this question by your own definition. And yes, even JR Wisdom is annoyed by what the fuck she's saying. But fellas, to spare you the trouble, because all she's gonna do is just yap at the mouth. Apparently, a tweet caused this single mother to get in her insecure feelings and emotions so bad that she decided to make a video being all triggered on TikTok over what's been said. And what is that you say? Apparently she has a problem with men not selling for single mothers. Yes. Apparently she believes women are the only ones who could have a preference, while the men need to just take them for who they are. Well, guess what? Men have preferences too. If they don't want to date a single mother, they're not obligated to, ma'am. If they don't want to date a single mother, they're not obligated to. If they don't want to date a single mother, find someone who will. Don't be on social media whining, crying, bitching, and moaning while trying to shame men into doing something they don't want to do. Remember, just like females, the males are also not obligated to settle for anything. But let's continue.
It's not something you can fake. It's not something that anybody's going to be able to explain to you. You're just never going to have it. It's like having brain damage at a really early age. And so when you see...
Oh, now these men who don't want to date single mothers, don't want any relationship with a single mother, they now got brain damage. Yeah, I'm seeing where she's going with this. Basically, this single mother is a straight up SBC. She shames, blames, and complains because men are not selling to be single mothers. And no, ma'am, the shaming and the ad hominem attacking is not going to give you the man you want to play stepdaddy. You know, as I believe Judge Lake from Paternity Court says, single mothers need to humble themselves and realize the position that they're in more than the position that they want. In which I agree with her. You see, single mothers like her, she believes that, oh, a man should have no choice but to settle. No. And by her own logic, if that's the case, then 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 women who are single and no kids should also settle for single dads. Her logic, not ours here. And no, don't come over here talking about, that's not allowed, that shouldn't happen. No, 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 no. If you believe a male who is single and childless should settle for a single mother, then guess what? Vice versa. Let's continue.
Someone like Russell Wilson, it confuses you and it enrages you because you're denying yourself your full humanity. And so when you see this man who is willing to be vulnerable in ways that scare you, the child part of your brain, the part of your brain that knows that it has been taken advantage of, the ill-advised part of your brain, the stunted growth part of your brain, the little boy calls.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, so now they're little boys, huh? Because they're not Russell Wilson, huh? Why? Oh, why? Why? Don't tell me. You're mad because you didn't get your Russell Wilson? Oh, yeah. Russell Wilson don't want to be don't want to be your step, don't want to be the stepfather to your kids, huh? This is why you're going on a tantrum. Mad because you're not getting what you want. And by the list of things, we all can see why. But let's continue.
This man a simp and uses terms like sloppy seconds because you don't know what it means to be.
And this is something I also need to talk about too in a future video. Notice how the terms simp, beta male, white knight, mangina, stepfather, all get these sad, sorry, pathetic excuses so fucking triggered. You call them a simp, oh, they ready to whine and cry about it. Well, here's Uncle JD's solution to that problem. If you're not a simp, if you're not a beta male, if you're not any of the words in that list, then why the fuck is y'all mad for? Why the fuck is y'all whining and crying over those terms? And to be honest, I highly doubt she don't even know what the term simp means. Every time somebody uses the term, they die a little inside. But let's continue. An adult man in love with a woman. And if you ever had the chance to experience a connection with a woman that goes beyond sexual or transactional in any way, especially a woman as beautiful. Oh, get off the retarded fuck shit. Because all that shit you saying, y'all don't apply it out there either. Because let the roles be reversed here. Suppose if a man is dealing with all that, guess what? Y'all ain't giving them the time of day. And everybody knows that for a fact. So don't try to come at us with that bullshit. And 9 times out of 10, the only reason why y'all doing this shit is because y'all ain't getting chose either. But let's continue.
As Sierra, you would stumble through it so badly that you wouldn't be able to live with yourself. It would be.
And you see, that right there is the reason why no Russell Wilson wants to deal with a single mother like you. And I don't give a fuck who gets mad because I'm saying this shit. Because that right, what she's doing right here, is showing the world her fucking insecurities. She's so insecure, so emotional, or as they call it, emotional damage. Even if she were to get into a relationship, she wouldn't even know what to do. Let's just call it striking a ball a ball. But let's continue.
An incredibly shameful experience for you. And you know this, and that's why you hate them. They are a reminder, especially Russell.
First off, hate who? Hate who? Who's hating on them? They're moving on with they're having the best time of their life. Like the men that you're whining and crying over. They having the best time of their life too. You're the one in front of your camera holding a grudge, ma'am. You're the one in front of your camera on TikTok mad and in your feelings because the men don't want to be stepfathers, not the other way around. But let's continue. Of how remedial you are in your relationships with women because you can't connect with women because you don't see them as women, you see them as objects. And again, according to your own definition. And I just love the fact how this dumb, retarded, fuck ass single mother is on camera whining and crying about what is and what ain't a man. Okay, with that logic, the men out here, they can sit there and say what is and what ain't a woman. By the way, what is a woman? Huge part of your humanity that's gonna just be missing for the rest of your life. This deep, gaping chasm that you're gonna try and fill with everything from male validation to schmornography is never. Boy, she really thinks she knows what men wants. I mean, this is a fucking joke. So basically, she's a single mother who can't get a man to play stepdaddy, so she's online triggered, all because men don't want to play the role. As I stated, just as the comments are stating, if the man don't want to be a stepfather, then move on to someone who will. And you being online whining and crying about these men not being stepfathers is not... You whining and crying online about men not being stepfathers ain't gonna get you a man to play stepdaddy, ma'am. If anything, you showing men the exact opposite. You showing these men why they should not get with you. But I'm just being upfront and real. But let's continue. Going to be filled. And you will never know the joy of seeing a woman smile without the extreme shame of thinking she's laughing at you. You are always going to feel like a joke, especially around women. And that is why you're going to hate us more every day as you get. The more she talks, the more she sounds retarded as fuck. Now she's going on to say that, oh, if you don't date single mothers, you hate women. I swear, every time she talks, she let her insecurity show. I see your insecurity shining through. We see your insecurity, and that's why they hate you. So stop all that crying. Because we all know we see your insecurity. And that's all there is to it. She's mad because she's a single mother who's struggling in the dating market. The men that she wants don't want her. She believes men should not have a preference, but only women can. Rules for D, but not for me. Bullshit. And when she don't get the man that she wants, now she wants to shame all men for not selling. Yeah, she wants to shame all men for not selling. But let there be a single childless female who don't want to date a man with children. Is she a little girl? Is she remedial? Because she don't want to date single fathers, does that mean that she hates men? Again, ma'am, your retarded logic, not ours, but let's continue.
Older. This denial of the feminine makes you not human. Men who hate women are like...
They're not human and they hate women. Geez, she sounds more retarded by the minute. God damn you sorry ass single mother. Who hurt you? Let's continue.
Boys who were raised by wolves. Forever illiterate, you will never know poetry. This kind of thinking is not sophisticated. It's backwards. It's shameful. It's sad. It's really pathetic. And it's lonely. And we can all see it.
And we feel fine. God damn, I'm losing brain cells just listening to this hurt, broken single mother here. Hurt, broken, triggered, fifis, and emotional single mother here. All because she doesn't have a man to play stepdaddy.
It's really sad. And so there are men who grow up and who experience the full richness and spectrum of life, and they know what it feels like to have their harmless imperfections accepted because they accept the harmless imperfections in other people.
Where? Please point them out, ma'am. Or is just you running your asshole you call a mouth. Let's continue.
Recognizing that those harmless imperfections are art. They are beauty. There are people who live their lives enjoying their full humanity so much so that it extends into divinity. And then there are people like you who are stunted, who hate girls, and who think...
Yes, fellas. You hate girls because you ain't gonna settle for a single mother. According to a hurt, insecure, triggered, lonely, single mother. Let's continue.
That wrestling is real.
Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. That's all this woman is blabbing at the mouth right now.
Exactly, JR Wisdom. She's nothing more than an SBC. Shame, blame, and complain because she's not getting what she wants. And she wonders why she's not getting what she wants.
She actually went as far as calling men remedial because they are missing out on the full experience by not dating a single mother and judging a single mother. The exact comment, if you guys can't read it, the exact comment that this guy said was, Russell may be a good man and all, but he's still getting a bunch of hood dudes sloppy seconds, which is this young lady or older lady. She makes a lot of content similar to this. So,
yeah, basically that comment got her triggered and so emotional that she makes a TikTok throwing a tantrum about it. Well, I got news for you, ma'am. Just like how females have preferences, men got preferences too, whether you like it or not. Whether you accept it or cry like a bitch about it. To those men, it really make no damn difference. Off the gate. If they don't want a single mother, then all that shaming, blaming, complaining, all that insecurity, all that emotional bullshit goes out the window. They ain't trying to hear it. They don't give a fuck. How about you go find a man that will and stop complaining about the men who don't? And keep in mind, there are women who are single and childless who don't want to date single fathers. But why aren't they being shamed? I don't know. But that's all I'm going to say for this video here. If you want to watch JR Wisdom's video in its full entirety, the link will be in the description box. Go check him out. Tell him JD Miles sent you. But as far as it goes, I said what I had to say. I'm done, and I'm out this bitch. Later.